So yesterday we discussed chapter 2, technique, right? Software testing technique. And today we'll discuss levels of software testing. Now, so whenever software development is going on, right? So what are the different levels we have? What are the different testing levels we have? Okay. So directly we are not involving in software testing. We follow some phases or we follow some levels. You know? So totally there are 4 levels of software testing. So there are 4 levels of software testing. First thing is unit testing. Unit testing. Integration testing. System testing. User acceptance testing. User acceptance testing. So whenever any software development is going on, so we follow some levels for testing purpose. So we have unit testing, integration testing, system testing, and final last one is what's the user acceptance testing. User or client, both are same. Client acceptance testing. Unit testing, integration testing, system testing, user or client acceptance testing. Okay. See, first of all, I will give a definitions of unit and integration, and then we will give an explanation for that. Okay. See here, first one. Unit test. So what is a unit? Basically, what is a unit? Okay. A unit is a single functionality. A unit is a what's a single functionality. Okay. It is also called as a component. It's also called as component. It is also called as component testing. You know, see. A unit is a single functionality of a software. I'll show you what is this. Okay. So first I'm giving a definitions of this. Okay. Yeah. Unit testing. What is a unit? A unit is a single functionality of a software. It's also called as what's a component. So it's also called as what's a component testing. You know, what is this? Unit testing is a type of testing. Testing the software components. Okay. It is generally it is performed by developers. We are not involving in the unit testing. You know, what is a unit, sir? A single functionality, a smallest functionality, or a smallest component. We are calling as what's a unit. I will show you all the what are the units and everything with examples. I will show you. Okay. It is also called as a component. So we can say component testing. Okay. Unit testing is a type of testing the software components. What is a component? A single functionality. A single functionality. Login. Is single functionality or multiple functionality? Login. For example, login functionality is a single functionality or it contains multiple functionality. Single function. What is the meaning of login basically? What is the meaning of login here? You are entering only one feed. Definitely you are working with multiple fields, right? Username, password, captcha. So this is not a single functionality. In login, username, password, button, testing username field is there, right? That is one component. That is one single functionality. So login is a combination of multiple functionalities. Valid username, valid password, valid username, invalid password, invalid username, valid password, like the combinations. So login is not a single functionality. So login contains multiple fields. username, password like that, right? Testing username field. What is one component, one unit? Now testing a password field, one component. Now I'm testing both as a login. The multiple functionality, integration testing, that is. A smallest functionality in a software is called also unit. So testing those are called what, sir? Unit testing. I will show you, sir, what are the requirements are there. We will go with that. But what is unit testing, sir, here? Unit is a single functionality or smallest functionality. Single functionality or smallest functionality of a software. Okay. It is also called as what, sir? Component. So it is also called as component testing. Unit is a type of testing the software components. Who will perform, sir? Developers. So whenever they are writing a program, whether it is working properly or not, so they will verify. So we are not involving unit testing, sir. We are involving from the system testing. Okay, now see here. Whenever developer developing only username, see, for example, you want to verify login functionality. So you want to verify login functionality. What do you require? Username I required, password I required, and one button should require. But developers will develop the entire login functionality at a time. First, they will place a username field in the application. And what are the customer expected requirements? Input data. Input data. How many characters should accept? How many characters should not accept? What type of character should accept? Further, they write the program. They develop the username field. Will they given the username field to us for testing? No. They will send us a login screen. They will send us a login screen, entire screen. They will send us for testing. So they won't say like, hello tester, I have developed one username field, test it. Not like that we will get. We won't get like that. Login entire functionality is created. Entire login functionality is developed. That I will get it. So now here it combination of username is there, password is there, button is there. So now I will test as a system. So now developer developed the username field. It is working or not. A smallest component testing. Developer will perform. Nothing but they are executing their program code and whether it is working as per the expected results or not. So that is unit testing. Who are involving in unit testing, sir? Developers are involving in unit testing. Are involving in unit testing, sir? No. So when do you start the testing in your testing levels? System testing. I will explain. What is unit testing, sir? A unit is a smallest component or a single functionality in a software system. It is also called as what, sir? A component. It is also called as component testing. It's a type of testing the units, software components. So that is about the unit testing. That's it. Any doubts here? I will show you. I will take one requirement and I will show you what are the units, what are the integration. I will show you. But definition wise, any doubts, sir? Here? No. This is development change. మనం చేస్తాం ఎట్లా మనం మాన్యువల్ చేస్తాం కదా అది. So we will get a system, not as a unit. See, first of all, see, for example, see, consider this is one screen. This is one login screen. Okay, login screen. Login screen. Login screen. They are developing. Who? Developers. For this, what they required, sir? For this, sir, they required one text box, right? One text box they required. One required, say, username. Username. Customer placed one text box in the window or in the page. Now background for the text box, they will write a code in terms of what type of character should accept and how many types of characters should accept. They write the program code. That is completed. Now, will this login screen will send to us for testing purpose now? No. No, why?
Yes.
No, sir, no. Only username field is developed, not password is there of your
Password is
that is still not yet developed. That is still not yet developed.
password and button.
First they developed username field. Whether username field is accepting data or not, developer will check it. See, they developed the software themselves also they test. Not only software testers are testing, no. Developers are writing some programs, right? Themselves also they will test the software. Directly they are not giving a testing software to us. So they are writing a program as well as themselves they are verifying whether it is working as per requirement or not. Okay, now in login screen, username field they created and background they created some program for that. This is one unit. This is what, sir? One unit. Username field is developed. Will this username field only sending to testing team? 100% no.
No.
No. So I want to verify a login functionality first of all. So if I open my login functionality, I should contains what, sir? A username field, password field.
Password and button.
Yeah. Then only I will start my system testing. So I will get an application as a complete application, not like part. Okay. Now they are placing so username is working as per customer expected results. Now they will create a password field. Password field. Now they created one password field and background they will write a program for the password field for data accepting. So with respect to the customer requirements, they will write the program in terms of what type of character should accept, should not accept. How many characters should accept, should not accept. Like that they will develop. Clear? Next they will create a button. They will create a button, submit button, whatever it may be, login button like that. Now they will enter username, password and click submit button. Working or not working? Okay, working, whatever it may be. Now this complete application will send to testing team. Now I'm going to involve in my system testing. So here only login functionality is there. So we may have multiple functionalities also there. Like that, for example. So unit testing done by whom, sir? Developers. So we are not involving in unit testing because I will start my testing once the application is completed. I'll start my testing once the application development is completed. So during development, what testing is done by developers? Integration and unit and integration testing. So what is unit, sir? See, so username is one field, one unit. Password field is one unit, single functionality. The last component, username is accepting data or not, data, invalid data, valid data like that. Unit testing. This is also called as what, sir? Components. So unit testing, component testing, both are same. Clear? I will show you, sir. I will take another requirement and I will show you for unit and integration. Okay. Next. Integration testing. Is a first level of testing. Okay. Unit testing. I forgot this. Okay. I will write the definition here. Like this. Okay. It is a first level of testing. What is a unit? Unit is a single or smallest functionality of a software. It is also called as component. It also called as component testing. Unit testing and type of testing, testing the software components. Generally, it is performed by what, sir? Whom, sir? Right. Next, integration test. It is a second level of software testing. It is a second level of software testing. So now, developer developed the username field, one component. Next, password also developed and they tested as a component. Now I want to verify login functionality. So login functionality depends on which field, sir? Two units here. What are those? Two components are there. What are those? Username, password. So now they will integrate it. They will integrate it and they will add the data for username and password. and then click on submit button. Working or not working or. That is called what, sir? Integration testing. So they're combining the components, they're combining the units, and testing is called what, sir? Integration test. So what is unit, sir? A smallest functionality. See, username field verification are the smallest functionality. So that functionality is not depending on any other functionality. Password functionality, password field functionality, whether it is working as per the customer expected data or not. Is it effective? It is impacting, it is depending on any other functionality? No. Login functionality. Login functionality depends on two fields. Right or answer? What are those? Username and password. So now developer will integrate these two. They develop these two and they will test as a combination of these two. That is what, sir? Integration. Integration means what, sir? Combining more than one unit and testing is called what, sir? Integration testing. Unit means what, sir? Only one functionality. Integration means what, sir? Multiple functionality, multiple units. Multiple units. Single functional as a multiple units. Okay, clear? See. Now tell me the definition. It is a second level of software testing. Generally, it is performed by who, sir? Developers only. Developers will combine units and perform testing. So what is the definition here? Integration testing is a type of testing combining units or components and testing. So integration testing is a type of testing combining units or components and testing that is called as a integration testing. Example. Now see here. See here. For example, banking application. Okay. Banking application. Okay. Banking application. For an example, any one bank, JPMC, JP Morgan Chase. One bank, JPMC. తెలుసు కదా సార్? తెలీదా? ఓకే. తెలియకపోతే వెల్స్ ఫార్గో తెలుసా? వెల్స్ ఫార్గో. ఐఎమ్ నాట్ టాకింగ్ అబౌట్ ఇండియన్ బ్యాంక్స్. ఐసిఐసిఐ బ్యాంక్, హెచ్డిఎఫ్సి బ్యాంక్, మన అమెరికన్ బ్యాంక్స్ అంటున్నాను నేను. ఇవన్నీ అమెరికన్ బ్యాంక్స్. వెల్స్ ఫార్గో ఐడియా ఉందా? అది ఇది కూడా ఐడియా లేదా? బిఓఏ ఐడియా ఉందా? అబ్బా, అందరికి ఐడియా ఉంది బిఓఏ. ఎందుకట్లా? ఎందుకు సార్ మీకు జేపీఎంసీ తెలియదు, వెల్స్ ఫార్గో తెలియదు, బిఓ ఎట్లా తెలుసు సార్? అదేం తప్పు చేసింది? జేపీఎంసీ ఇండియాలో కూడా లేదు, వెల్స్ ఫార్గో కూడా ఇండియాలో లేదు, బిఓఏ కూడా లేదు ఇండియాలో. ఆపరేషన్స్ లేవు ఇక్కడ. విచ్ క్లయింట్? సార్ మీకు బ్యాంక్ ఆఫ్ అమెరికా తెలుసా సార్? ఎవరు సార్ వీళ్ళు? సార్ రైట్, బ్యాంక్ ఆఫ్ అమెరికా. రైట్, వెల్స్ ఫార్గో అంట. అన్నా మీకు తెలుసు కదా, తెలియదు మాట్లాడుకుందాం బెటర్. యూనో బ్యాంక్ ఆఫ్ అమెరికా, రైట్? తెలియని దాని గురించి మాట్లాడుకుందాం. మీకు అందరూ ఉంటారు సార్ క్లయింట్స్. See, general one banking application. What are the functionalities you will see, sir? What are the different sectors are there for a banking? Debit card section, credit card sections,
passbook, debit.
Different sections are there. But before that, see here. Consider this application is dividing into some modules. Some modules are there. Some modules are there. First thing is consider admin module. Admin related functionality. Next, banker. Please. You spoke here, sir.
Yes.
You responded here, right? Then again you are in class.
Sir, actually, I was on the
Oh, yeah, I hear your voice here online actually. You responded in the online class, right? No, okay. Okay. Admin, banker, and a user. And the user. See, I am going to explain what is unit and what is integration and what is system. See here. So Wells Fargo company, Wells Fargo client, Wells Fargo bank, having a 3 modules. What are those, sir? Admin, banker, user. 3 modules are there. Now, I'm not talking about admin banker. I'm talking about user. User, okay? User. User గురించి మాట్లాడుకుందాం. User model. User model, okay? In user model, what are the fields? What are the functionalities are there? User models ఏమేమి functionalities ఉంటాయి? First registration, right? Customer registration. Customer registration. Come on, sir. Next. Okay. User, one second. Debit card, credit card. See, bank can provide a debit card as well as credit cards. See. So we have 2 options, customer user. This is debit card. And next one is what, sir? Credit card. Credit card, okay? Credit card. Credit card. Okay, debit card, credit card. Now, consider I am working on the credit card functionality. So now I am working what, sir? Credit card functionality. Credit card functionality, what do we have, sir? First we have what, sir? So whenever I want to apply credit card, what do you do? Customer registration, right? You have to apply, right? You have to apply. You have to apply a credit card means you have to register your corresponding bank site, right? This is your calling as what, sir? Customer registration. Customer registration. So during customer registration, we can see multiple fields, right? What are the fields you have, sir? Name, qualification, address, gender, age. So those fields you will see, right? So during registration, what are the fields you see, sir? Sir, first of all, we'll write some high-level functionalities here, okay? Customer registration. After that, so customer registration happened. Admin approved the corresponding customer registration. So they verified the background and is fine. So details are verified, and then they will provide a credit card. So credit card sent to your email address. What do you do, sir? So credit card sent to your email address by courier. Then what do you do?
Login.
So you have to restart the, PIN generation for your credit card, right? So PIN generation. PIN or active card, activate card. So now your card is activated. Then what do you do, sir? You do some shopping. So you're calling as what, sir? Transactions, some transactions, okay? See. Transactions. Transactions. So you do some transactions. Purchasing some items. Then your statement generated. So now you have to pay your transaction amount. So payment. So that what you are calling as what, sir? Payment. 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 So these are all the different functionalities are there for your credit card. See, this is a banking application. 3 modules are there. I am talking about user module. So user has to get a card, credit card, debit card, credit card as there. So I'm talking about credit card. Credit card, to get a credit card, first of all, user has to register. And they will get to activate a card and transactions. And then you have to payments, right? You have to perform the payment. Payments. Transaction ikkada. Right, payments. We have other functionalities also there. view account statements like that, view balance like this is there. Now payments. Now talking about the payments. Okay, payments. See here. ఇక్కడ కాపీ చేస్తాను, ఇక్కడ పేస్ట్ చేస్తాను. ఓకేనా? Now payments. See here. For example, customer registration. Okay. For example, customer registration. Customer registration. Customer registration. So in customer registration, what are the fields you see, sir? చెప్పండి. Name. You know, so your name details. You know, name. Next, gender, right? You have a gender. Text box, right? Text box, so drop down, so or radio buttons, so something are there. Male, female, like that. Okay. Gender. I'm talking as a text box. Next, age.
Date of birth.
Okay. Age. You know, if you're entering a date, age automatically, okay, you are entering a date of birth. For example, date of birth, right? Date of birth. Date of DOB. Whenever you are entering a date of birth, automatically age calculates. For example, you know, అనుకోండి, అనుకున్నారా? Age. Age. And then address. 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 You know, only one text box. Consider. Multiple addresses are there. Primary address, secondary address, like that. You know, business address. So different addresses are there. Address 1, address 2, like that. Primary, secondary, business address. So different address types are there. This we are calling as demographic information. Yeah. So we are calling as demographic information, basically. You know, next.
Phone number.
Registration, right? So these are customer registration. Consider. This is a page for customer registration. Now, previous diagram and current diagram. You know, in this diagram, what is the smallest functionality? So what is the smallest functionality? Sorry, name field. So name field is single functionality. Customer registration is a multiple functionality. Sir, customer registration is depending on multiple fields. So that is not a unit. Name field testing, unit testing. So name is one component. So this field is accepting as per customer expected data or not. That is what, sir, a unit. Next, gender. They are going to test it. This is also one component. Next, date of birth. They will test it. Date of birth should accept only numbers. You know, whenever I enter the date of birth, age should calculate automatically. This is another unit. Now address, entering a data, accepting or not accepting, and then submit button. And submit button. Submit button. Submit button. Now this is name is one unit. Okay. Gender is one unit. Date of birth is one unit. Age is one unit. Address is one unit. So now I am verifying a customer registration functionality. Then what I'm doing, sir? I'm entering name. I'm entering gender. I'm entering date of birth. I'm entering age. I'm entering address. Or this page contains any mandatory fields, optional fields. Right on, sir. I'm going to enter mandatory fields, not entering mandatory fields, like that. Negative testing. If I click submit button, customer registration is happening or not. Integration testing. Testing only name field. Unit or integration? Why unit, sir? Is single functionality. That's single functionality. Now gender text box testing. Unit or integration? Unit testing. I'm verifying date of birth text box. Come on, sir. Unit test. I'm verifying age function, age text box. Unit or integration? I'm testing address field. Now I'm testing customer registration. Integration.
Integration.
Meaning. So now customer registration functionality is depending on name text box functionality, gender text box functionality, date of birth text box functionality, age text box functionality, address text box functionality. If I enter all this data, then only customer registration will work. So this customer registration is depends on the multiple units. That is called what's a integration test. Integration testing. So this is one integration testing. Customer registration is one integration testing. Why, sir? Why it is? Testing multiple components. What are the components? A field name field,
Gender, date of birth, address.
date of birth, a field age, a field address, like that. So this is second level. So what is the first level? Unit testing. So first of all, I am testing what are all the components. First level. All components are working. Then I will go for what's the second level. What is that, sir? Integration test. Integration testing is a type of testing. Testing the type of testing. Integrating multiple common components and testing. Integrating multiple components and testing. It's called what, sir? Integration. This is for customer registration. Okay. See here. Customer registration. For example, copy this. See here. Customer registration. Okay. See in above. In above customer registration page. Name is one unit. Testing a name field is unit test. Next, what is the field, sir? Gender. Gender is one unit. Testing a gender field is unit test. Like this. So, like address is one unit. Testing a address field is unit or component testing, right? Right. Now, testing a customer registration functionality is called as integration test. Why? Because customer registration based customer registration is depends on
Multiple components.
Multiple
Components.
Like what? Name,
Address, age, date of birth.
gender, like this. Like this. So this is unit and integration test. Now what is system testing? See here. In this diagram, so now customer registration is completed. Like activate card. So like activate card. In activate card, some fields are there. Again, you do unit testing and then activate card integration testing. In transactions, some fields are there. Some units are there. Testing those units and transaction integration testing you are performing. Payments from account to account, primary card holder, secondary card holder, borrower, co-borrower, primary, secondary. So all the details are there while doing a payment, right? From account to account, balance amount. First we do what's a unit and then integration. Now credit card functionality. Credit card functionality is a combination of, again, multiple functionalities. What are those? Customer registration, activate card, transactions, payments. Now credit card is over. Next they are focusing what's a debit card. In debit card again we have units and integration. Now combining all these integrated components, again we are testing as a high level, as a module level, that is system testing. So in system testing, already we have some integrator requirements are there, right? Again, we are integration for the high level requirements, and again, we are performing as a one application. So now testing your banking application, the system. Smallest component is what's A1 unit. Multiple units we are calling as what's integration. Multiple integrated requirements you are again combining. Credit card functionality, debit card functionality, functionality. You're combining multiple integrated requirements. It becomes what's a system testing. Like that. So next level is what's a system testing. So actual my tester job start from system testing. So I am not getting a single functionality for testing purpose. Okay, na? So you won't get like that. If we do like that, testing will not happen properly. So once the once the development is completed, then only we involve. So now they will develop this complete user module and then they will send us to our testing team, and then I'm involving system testing. So now user module contains what, sir? Multiple integrated requirements. Developer developed customer registration name field. Developer developed customer registration name field. Developer will not send this testing the software to testing purpose. No, we are not accepting also. So we are saying that develop complete application and then send us. You know, so now customer registration is happened. Again, but based on what, sir? Multiple credit card, right? I want verify credit card. Develop all the credit card functionality and send us, because I want verify credit card functionality, not this. So mostly developer will send which applications are a system application. So they will integrate all the integrated components, and then we go for the what's the system testing. So what are the levels of testing are there, sir? Unit integration, next system testing, next user acceptance. Are you involving unit testing, sir? No. Are you involving who? Who are we? We are testers. Are you involving in the integration testing, sir? No. From which level you are involving, sir? System testing.
System testing.
Next third level. Third one. Sir, Ardhamaitunda. What is unit? What is integration? Next. Third one. Sir, may I know your name, sir? Who is responding?
Vijay Raju.
Oh, okay. Right. Thanks. Right. System testing. It is a which level? Third level. Third level of software testing. Third level of software testing. Okay, developer, 1 second. Testers or QA team starts testing from where? System testing. So we start testing from where, sir? System testing, third level of testing. So once the developer develop the application completely, they will send us for the testing purpose. Then only we test it. Half of application development we are not involving. Why? Whenever they are adding extra code, maybe the existing code may impact. Again, testing in difficulty. So what we request is develop the complete application and then send us. We'll start testing like that. Now it's the third level of software testing. QA testers or QA team start testing from where? System testing. Okay, na? So what is system testing, sir?
Combination of
system testing is a type of testing the all integrated
components
or
unit
components as a complete system, like this. So system testing is a type of testing all the integrated components as a complete system. So that is called what's a system testing. How do you perform? How do we perform system testing? Anybody? How do we perform system testing? Come on, sir. How do you perform? How do you or how do we perform system testing?
In testing application?
How do you perform? Yesterday we discussed, right? Testing techniques.
Web application.
Yesterday, chapter in, sir. Testing techniques. What are those?
Requirement based.
Black box, gray box. Now, how do you perform system testing? Based on black box testing techniques. So based on black box testing technique. So I am using a testing technique, black box, in where? System testing. During black box testing, what do you do? So
Functional testing.
black box testing. We perform what? Adantra raskoవాలి requirement based testing. I explained this yesterday. Based testing. Next, functional testing. I have given example for requirement based testing also yesterday. Text box should allow at least one alphabets, lowercase, at least one uppercase, at least one digit, at least one special character. But text box should allow 3 to 5 characters. Yesterday we have seen, right, ambiguity requirement. So that we will perform in where? Requirement based testing, like that. Okay. Requirement based testing, functional testing. Then sir is open. FUNCT. Functional testing. Now, during functional testing, what do we do, sir? Field existence, so field validations, so navigation flow, DV, positive and negative testing,
Positive and negative design.
decision tables. Based on that, I will prepare data and I will test my application. Next word, sir. Non-functional testing. Non-functional testing. In non-functional testing, we have different types are there: usability, performance, security, web service testing, database testing. So these are all comes under what, sir? Non-functional. So we are not testing on the front end. Web service testing, application, database. Between these two layers, one more layer is there. Web service, ETL testing. I'm not testing the front end. Front end కాకుండా వేరే ఏమైనా టెస్ట్ చేస్తే అది నాన్ ఫంక్షనల్ టెస్టింగ్ అంతే. Database testing. I am not testing front end. I am performing operations on front end, but testing where in database. Database testing. Whether my table is as per customer expected data or not. Whether my data table, database tables are there, right? Whether it is developed as per the customer expected DB concepts or not. Database testing, non-functional testing. So if you are testing anything on the front end, functional testing. Remaining all are what, sir? Non-functional. Web services, I'm not testing in the front end. Front end, I'm entering data, that's it. I'm not testing. I'm not testing in web service front end. Front end, I am sending some request. So I'm entering some data, that's it. Data, I'm not testing data. I'm entering only data. Data correctly accepting or not, functional. So remaining all are what, sir? Non-functional. Performance testing. If 1 lakh users are using Google application at a time, Google application would work. Performance of the application we are testing, right? Then goes non-functional testing. I will give a definition. Okay, so during system testing, as a tester, I use what? I use what? Black box testing technique. During this, I concentrate on requirement based testing, functional testing, non-functional testing. Okay. So non-functional testing, are you testing all types of non-functional testing? No, depends on customer requirements only. Usability testing we are doing for 100%. See, I have joined in this Wells Fargo project. So scope, out of scope. 2 words are there. Scope, out of scope. Anybody? Scope, out of scope. Anybody, sir? What is your scope?
Customer, non-customer.
Scope ante what are the functionalities you have to test? That is scope. What are the functionality you are not responsible for testing out of scope? So see, current. So my current project, my scope is automation testing. So means what, sir? I am not testing manual. I am not testing web service. I am not testing a database. My scope is what? Automation testing with the Selenium. That is my scope. Okay, right. What is your automation scope? Again, what is your automation scope? How many test cases are there total? Total I have 200 are there. Out of 200, I can automate only 150. 150 is my scope. Remaining 50 out of 200, 150 I can automate. 150 is my scope. Remaining 50 is there, right? Out of scope. I'm not doing that. So what is the task you are doing in your bucket? That is called what's a scope. What are the tasks you are not performing, not in your bucket, that you are calling as what's a out of scope. Like this. Only terminal is important. Scope, out of scope. What is scope, sir? What are the tasks I am going to perform with respect to my project is called scope. What are the tasks I am not performing out of my project? That is what we are calling as what's a out of scope. Okay. So here non-functional testing usability will perform, and remaining non-functionals are there, right? Web service, database, inka performance, depends on customer requirements. Now customer is asking to perform. Customer is mentioning as a performance testing also scope. Then do you involve in performance testing here? I don't have any experience or knowledge in the performance. I'm not involving. Separate team will involve in that. I know only manual. I know only automation. So my scope is manual testing, automation testing. Then do I need to learn performance testing? Not required. So performance tests are also there in your company. They will involve in this project. To get a job, ఏం నేర్చుకోవాలి? మాన్యువల్ టెస్టింగ్, ఆటోమేషన్ టెస్టింగ్ లో ఏ టూల్? సెలీనియం. వై? అదే డిమాండ్ ఉంది మార్కెట్లో. నెక్స్ట్ ఒక ఫంక్షనల్ డేటాబేస్ నాలెడ్జ్. నెక్స్ట్ టెస్ట్ మేనేజ్మెంట్ టూల్. వాట్ ఆర్ దోస్? ఏఎల్ఎం, జీరా, అండ్ వన్ ప్రాసెస్, అజైల్ ప్రాసెస్. ఇవే లీడింగ్ లో ఉన్నాయి మార్కెట్లో. సో ఇవన్నీ నేర్చుకోవాలి. ఇవన్నీ మనం నేర్పిస్తాం డీబీ తప్ప, చెప్పాను ఆల్రెడీ. ఓకేనా? రైట్ నౌ యూఆర్ ఇన్ వాట్స్ మాన్యువల్ టెస్టింగ్. సో వన్స్ మాన్యువల్ ఈజ్ ఓవర్, automation testing like that. See, system testing also over. So as a black box tester, the tester, I involved in system testing and I tested all my applications. Next, what's the fourth level? Fourth level, right? What is the fourth one, sir? Gray box కాదు. మీరు ఎక్కడున్నారు? టెక్నిక్ లో లేరు. వేర్ ఆర్ యూ? లెవెల్స్ ఆఫ్ టెస్టింగ్ లో ఉన్నారు మీరు.
యూజర్ యాక్సెప్టెన్స్ టెస్టింగ్.
యూజర్ యాక్సెప్టెన్స్ టెస్టింగ్. మీరు టెస్టింగ్ టెక్నిక్స్ ఎస్టర్డే అయిపోయింది. Yesterday topic we are involving in where? You are using in where? System testing. So black box testing is done. Next, what I have to do, sir? I have to send this application to customer. So testing is done. In my company, development is done. Testing also completed. Then what should I do, sir? Will I keep that application in my company? No, right? So if you are a service-based company, then I have to deliver this application, my software, developed software to whom, sir? The customer or client. Will customer will accept it blindly? What they will do, sir? They will also test your application. That is called what, sir? User or client acceptance testing. See, fourth one. User or client acceptance testing. What is this? Who are see, this is it is fourth level of software testing, right? It will perform when after completion of what's it? System testing by QA team. Once again, system testing will be performed when? After completion of integration testing.
Integration testing.
Integration testing. Next, this one. Integration testing will perform ఎప్పుడు? after completion of Unit test. If unit is completed, integration. Integration is completed, system. System completed, then so without testing, will you deliver the software to the customer? No, right? So we have to involve system testing. So testing is over. So now I have to deliver my application or software to customer, right? So customer has to test it. Blindly, they won't accept. For example, car. For example, car. You know, while developing a car, every unit they are going to test, right? Lights, horn, engine, right, sir? Petrol or diesel or some variants, features, airbags. So those are comes under integration. You know, in that car company, some tester quality check also there. Some team is there. They are testing it already. You know, they did some test drive from their side. Now you want to purchase. Again, you are doing a test drive or simply you are purchasing, sir? 100%. Right? The same way, I develop the software. I mean, in my company, software development is done. Okay. And software testing also done. Customer is paying money to us. Blindly, they won't accept. So they will also cross-check. They will also cross-check. Testing done by whom, sir? Client. User acceptance testing. So it should done after, should be performed after what, sir? System testing, right? Now. Here. ikkade kada UAT అంటే CAT client acceptance or customer acceptance. Okay, UAT or CAT is a type of testing the application or software by customers, current clients, whatever it may be. That's it. So it's a type of testing the application or software by customers. Sir, I have spent nearly 3 months of time for testing. Will the customer again will spend 3 months of time? No. They will cross-check only major which are impact for the business functionality. Only high-level functionality they will test it. Again, if they want to test it, why the project is given to you for the testing purpose? They can only test, right? Right or wrong, sir? So how much time you spent? Again, they are spending. There is no meaning. They can test themselves. So why are they spend the money to you and waiting for 3 months again, 6 months again, right? No. So they will cross-check what's there, only high-level functionalities. In user acceptance testing, who is testing? Then what do you do? What do you do, sir? For example, test drive. You are only alone. You are taking a car and then you are doing a test drive.
Salesperson or something.
Here also same thing. Tester will help. See, sir, showroom kellaru, you went to showroom. No, I only perform test drive. Give me car and then I will do test drive. Jump. Come on, sir. Right? Come on, sir. You go to the showroom. Maruti showroom. You went to that showroom. Ask them. I will do a test drive. Okay, sir. Come. You don't want. You don't come. I will only do test drive. Will they accept, sir? No, sir. Why, sir? And the seal is Namaka లేదు కదా. So it's in the same way here also. Whenever customer wants to test that, what do? I'll help the customer. In terms of what? Any data. In terms of data, not testing. See, here I'm not testing anything. Customer has to test it. But what I'm doing, sir, I'm helping in terms of any data requires. Like that. See here. See here. In this testing, customer will test only high level or business high level or high level requirements. Okay. As a tester, I will help to customer in terms of any data like this. Not only data, like any access raising request. Suppose to test that application, they should have a, suppose you are testing for the consumer vehicle loans. For example, banking, consumer vehicle loan access should have. How to raise it? I am raising for that. So now customer is got the access for the consumer vehicle loan as a user. Now they will log in as a consumer vehicle user and they will test it. Like that. So UAT can be performed in below 2 ways. Alpha testing and beta testing. Alpha testing and beta testing. Alpha testing and beta testing. See, both are UAT only. Both are UAT only. Okay, here. Alpha testing is done by QA team in developed software company. Again, after system testing is completed, again there is separate UAT team is there in our company. Separate UAT team is there in our company. They will test it first of all. Where in your company only. Who testers? That is alpha testing. Next to beta testing, nothing but beta testing is done by customer. In developed software company or customer environment. Like environment, nothing but what, sir? In their company, like that. Okay. System testing is completed. So then what is the next level, sir? User acceptance testing. What is user acceptance testing, sir? Is a type of testing the application by user to verify whether application is developed as per customer requirements or not. Here they will test only high level functionalities. But before performing UAT in company, which is big companies. So right now I'm from UAT basically. Right now in my company, I am from UAT team. Already system testing is completed, and again we will get the requirement to testing. I am from the UAT team. If you want, I can show you in my right. I have already UAT test cases. I have all UAT automation scripts. If you want, I will open my application also. After not for the online guys, only offshore guys. So I am from UAT team.
Also the system integration testing, also SIT.
What is beta testing, sir? Customer is testing that. Customer is testing the software. That is called as a beta test. This is about the UAT. User acceptance testing. Now UAT also completed. Then means customer accepted. Customer accepted your software. Then you deliver. You deliver that software to customer. After that,
customer acceptance form.
Customer
Acceptance form.
form. Ante full form CAT, customer acceptance testing.
Acceptance form the public. Acceptance form.
అది చెప్తాను. Sign off. For calling about అదే నేను అడుగుతున్నాను. Sign off. So once UAT is completed, then what do you say? Sign off. Means what, sir? Customer will give a sign off and then they will give a payment. After that, what, sir? So sign off కూడా అయిపోయింది. అంటే ప్రాజెక్ట్ అయిపోయింది. అప్పుడు ఏం చేస్తారు?
Production loki.
Salary ప్రతి మంత్ వస్తుంది సార్ salary. See,
Maintenance.
after completion of testing, you will get salary, sir. No. Suppose your project is 8 months. 8 months తర్వాత మీకు జీతం వస్తుందా? అట్లుండదు. నాకు ప్రాజెక్ట్ అయిపోయిన తర్వాత నీకు శాలరీ ఇస్తా అంటే అట్లాంటి కంపెనీలు ఉండవు. Every month you will get the salary. Now what do you do, sir? Sign off is
It will
done.
go to live.
Maintenance.
It will go into production live.
Production also completed.
Live.
Live also completed. Okay. Live is going on, not completed, going on.
New project will come.
In my company, UAT is completed. Adi live poinda, poleda, I don't care. See, my task is to develop a software. Whether customer is released into the real market or not, I don't care. Right or wrong, sir?
New project maintenance
Ah.
if the customer required.
Yes. Suppose you are in a service-based company, project is completed. ఇది ఉంటుంది కదా సార్, ఏం సార్ ఇది? బూస్ట్ పార్టీ ఉంటుంది మోస్ట్లీ. Depends on company. Depends on company. So whenever in CTS, when I was in CTS, we celebrated like that. So whenever successfully we completed the project, right, we celebrate. After that, you are in a service-based company. After that, project is completed. Then, అయిపోయింది ఇంకెన్నిసార్లు బూస్ట్ పార్టీ? బూస్ట్ పార్టీ కంప్లీటెడ్. బూస్ట్ పార్టీ అంటే ఏంటి సార్? బూస్ట్ పడమా? అది రైట్. Next project you have to wait for, right? If any project is ready, you are joining. Otherwise, you are in bench. Bench means what, sir? Benches without the project, without working, you are taking a salary. Is good, 100% not good. One project is completed, immediately you have to join another project. That is your talent in your IT companies. If it is service-based company, but not in product-based company. In product-based company, software never ends because product-based company. Because we develop the software and we sell it. So customers are using that applications. So whenever they are using that application, they need some maintenance. So you have to support. So product-based company lo itlanti benchlu undavu mostly until unless that project shut down. So mostly product-based company lo మీకు bench concept దాదాపు ఉండదు. అంటే ఎప్పుడైతే ఆ ప్రాజెక్ట్ అయితే అసలు యూజ్ చేయట్లేదు, ఆ ప్రాజెక్ట్ క్లోజ్ చేసేసి వీల్ గో ఫర్ అప్గ్రేడేషన్ ఆఫ్ న్యూ ప్రాజెక్ట్ అట్టున్నప్పుడు ఉంటుంది. బడ్జెట్ రానప్పుడు, బడ్జెట్ వచ్చినప్పుడు, ఇట్ డిపెండ్స్. లైక్ దిస్ ఇస్ అబౌట్ ది సాఫ్ట్వేర్ టెస్టింగ్ టెక్నిక్స్. ఒక 5 minutes ఒప్పుకుందా? ఐ విల్ షో యూ హౌ డు వి పర్ఫార్మ్ యూజర్ యాక్సెప్టెన్స్ టెస్టింగ్. ఇట్ రియల్ టైమ్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్. ఓకేనా? సీ హియర్ ఫర్ దిస్. See, just for 5 minutes. Okay. See here. For this, what I will do is I will stop recording. Okay.